So how do you see an app like District App actually get the users in order to be sustainable?
Airdrop. It's that simple. You just you just pay users, and it's really amazing how powerful this concept is, and how easy it is to bootstrap users in crypto if you do an airdrop. Not only are you financially rewarding your users, but you're giving them ownership of the platform. You're giving them a stake, and they're going to want to keep coming back because now their financial livelihoods is tied to this app. And they're going to go recruit their friends, and they're going to say, hey, I'm using this. It's really cool. Come on here and pump my bags. So, that's really the key. You do an airdrop, and you have some ongoing rewards. If you're a user and you're posting, you're getting likes, and you're not getting, content moderated, then yeah, you've got tokens coming your way. This is the same formula we've seen with the yield farming, liquidity mining craze. This is not going away. I think it's a really powerful concept. And come on, guys, just do an airdrop. You'll get the users.
So some of the things we've seen with, like you mentioned, liquidity mining and farming and so forth, is that these projects seem to use the airdrop method or the token, whatever, to incentivize users to come on the platform for a while. Then over time, it kind of starts to diminish. People start leaving, sell their tokens, and they don't really retain those users as much long term. What else do you see as some of the benefits maybe coming out of a, District app that people might not be thinking about that would be different from what they use in Twitter?
I think direct integration with NFTs is going to be a huge one. So there's rumors that, and I've seen this on District, there's rumors that they are going to directly integrate NFTs into your profile picture so that you can't actually, you could upload a picture, any picture, right? Anyone can upload a JPEG, and yeah. Obviously the platform can't tell without some sort of like AI analysis, is this already somewhere else? But what they'll do is they'll show you a check mark or something if you actually own the NFT that is your profile picture. Twitter is doing something similar, but with Twitter, you're trusting Twitter to do that correctly, right? It's a centralized platform. They're probably just calling the OpenSea API like everybody else, which had outages and has its own problems. But in District, for example, their smart contracts are on chain, and they can directly look at your ownership of an NFT on chain and then show a badge in the app. So there's no trusting District. There's no trusting any company to maintain this NFT registry or to properly attribute your ownership rights. It's all part of the platform. And I think that's really what a lot of the NFT community has been looking for, because it's been in sort of this crisis of faith, where people are like, it's centralized. We're just calling the OpenSea API. These images are just stored on Amazon. So what do we really have? And on-chain validation of your ownership and actually using that in an on-chain platform gives a lot more power to the decentralized nature of NFTs. So I think that's going to be something that people are really going to like about these decentralized social media platforms.
So if I'm on there and I have thousands and thousands of friends, right? So-called social friends, right? How is the content that's coming across my feed curated, in the sense that right now it's an algorithm that's doing it?
So yes, right now it's pretty simple in the case of District, and the other big one that's like a Reddit clone is Discover. Those apps basically just show you what you're subscribed to in a time ordered list. So if you just that's how Twitter worked in the early days as well, and same with Facebook. It's pretty bare bones. If you're following this person, it takes all the people you're following and then it sorts it by the date, and that's it. Eventually, they're going to want to have some more interesting algorithms that are sorting this. But the difference is going to be that these algorithms are going to be open source and they're going to be trustless, so that users will know what they're getting, and they'll know that this algorithm is showing you things in a certain way, that if you don't like it, you can go to another one. And again, just have a lot more transparency on that to users, because one of the big complaints is with Web2 is that people don't trust how these algorithms are showing them things. They think that they're being manipulated, and they think that, there's sort of a brainwashing effect going on with these algorithms, so, and ultimately that the algorithms are just trying to get clicks and shares and sort of, juice up your dopamine to pump up the ad impressions on these platforms. So certainly in the ethos of Web3, it's going to be all about satisfying the users and having that transparency so that everyone knows what they're getting, and that the token holders get a vote and a say, who again should be airdrop recipients, on what algorithms are displaying in their feed.